This is a beautiful example of a Reuge music box made in the 1980s. Reuge is the descendant of the great music box tradition of Switzerland. And this is one of their finer examples of modern music box making. This box was probably made in the 1980s. Things like this are still being made by Reuge, which is an active company in Switzerland. All of these parts, the box, as you can see, has elaborate inlay on it. If we open it up, if you see the other pictures, the still pictures, you'll see that it's detailed on all four sides. If we open the box up, there is, as you can see, there are 5 cylinders. So this is what would be called an interchangeable cylinder music box. And there's a protective dust glass that you can raise, as well as a mirror that beautifully reflects the interior of the music box when you open it. Makes for a beautiful presentation. When you lift the glass, you see the movement. This would be where you wind the movement. We'll just give it a little bit of a wind. Initially, this is how you would take the winder off, but normally you wouldn't need to do that. So you wind it counterclockwise, not clockwise. There is a cylinder in there. So let's start this first cylinder playing. Now this music box plays Strauss Waltzes, I have a still picture of this. But as you can see, if I zoom in here, you might be able to see all of the waltzes that it does play. There are 2 songs per rotation of the cylinder. So let's turn it on, which is done by moving this button in the front. And I can move this very easily, and the music box starts playing. There's one tune. I'm going to move this starter back so that it stops at the end of this tune. It'll stop automatically. Now this is disc 4, as you notice on the edge there, or rather cylinder 4, and cylinder 4 contains 2 waltzes. The Schatz Waltzer, which is a treasure waltz in English, and see if I can read that, Frühlingsstimmen, which is the voice of spring. So let's now show you how to change one of these cylinders. Now that's done very easily. The cylinders are all stored in these compartments here. They're locked in by these sliding locks. As you can see, when you move it to the side, the opening occurs. When you move it here, it's locked in. So I'm going to get this ready by taking out one of the cylinders so that when I take the other one out of the music box, I have a place to put it. So I'm going to very gently lay it on the table, like so, making sure that it doesn't roll, and then release the 2 clips that hold the cylinder in. Now we're putting in cylinder number, I think it was, I didn't look, but let's look here. This is cylinder number 1. So we're going to take cylinder number 4 out of the music box, which is done simply by holding this handle right here and lifting gently up. It's now released. I'm going to do it with one hand because I have the other hand holding the camera, but you can do it. Beginners do it with one hand, with 2 hands rather. 2 hands for beginners. So now I'm going to put this cylinder back into the storage location. And the storage location stores it in such a way that the number of the cylinder shows. And move the lock back into the locked position. Now I'm going to pick up the new cylinder, cylinder number 1, and I'm going to place it into the music box. Slides in very easily, and then you lock it with these two locks. Now this one, cylinder number 1, plays Under schönen blauen Donau, which is the Danube Waltz, which everybody's familiar with. And the second one is Wiener Blut, which means Vienna blood. But it's a lovely, lovely waltz, which you're all familiar with. So let's play that. Whoop. That shouldn't have fallen down like that. Sometimes, you know, it's just sort of, if you move this, then that'll fall down, but it doesn't really damage anything. Notice the beauty of these piano type hinges, miniature piano type hinges going all the way across. All the parts are wood, leather. This is a leather tab for lifting the dust cover. And you lift it up. You don't even have to lift it up. You can play them with the cover down. You get slightly different sound. So let me turn it on. First tune. I'm going to open this while it's playing so you can hear the difference. Let's out a little bit more. I think we got one more play because I didn't move this button in time. So you get another round of Vienna Woods, or the Blue Danube, and Wiener Blut. So there were a total of 10 songs on this, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a beautiful piece of modern music box building in the grand tradition of the old Swiss makers. I hope you enjoyed this video.